Kai, Texas ENT, giving God praises first and foremost. You know, you can see I'm in the field walking. Gonna go get me a watermelon. Got to start on my watermelon diet today. You know, got to try to leave all this bad food alone. I'm talking about meat, period. That's the hardest thing you can do. And sweets. But not even sweets, just junk food, period. Just I won't even say junk food. I'm not gonna categorize it like that. Processed food. All processed food. Just leave it alone, period. You know. But I wanna touch light on something. And the reason why I'm gonna touch light on something because this gets on my nerves, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing I gotta alliterate or I gotta, speak upon, and I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. If you are planning to move to any rural town areas, right? These little small towns, I don't care what state or city you in, because they all got them. Hold on a second. Let me, adjust my camera. The only reason why I'm adjusting my camera because, you know, I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm paying a water bill. One thing about the key in life is to be honest with yourself and everybody around you. Okay, anyway, so what I'm saying is that, and don't knock them, because people might say, well, that's a rural. There's a lot of places that people might say, well, that's a rural town, and this is a rural town, and that's a rural town. But nah, rural towns I'm talking about is where the population is very small. You know what I'm saying? You could say like East Palo Alto, California is a rural town because the population is small, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? But it is, but it's not. So what I'm saying is I've learned that I've been living in this one particular rural town, and I'm saying this so the people can see my face, and they gonna know in this rural town that know me. A lot of you motherfuckers out here. And here's the thing: to anybody that's a put like this, as a child, and then I'm talking to the children now. As a kid, if you're doing something to another child, it's wrong, but it ain't bad as you getting older and doing it. Like I'll give an example. You know what I'm saying? It won't even be an example. It's just what I'm really talking about in the video. You're molesting a child, and you're a child yourself. You 17 and under, you out of line, out of pocket, but you're underage. You're not knowing what's going on. You're not knowing no better. But you're still wrong, but it ain't wrong to the point where you need to be left for dead. Now, and on top of that, that's what they invented counseling and invented help for. You know what I'm saying? And your peoples and your parents around you that know that this was going on, or they found out and got wind once this was going on, should have been trying to get you help. Not outside entities trying to get help. They should be trying to get you help. You know what I'm saying? So that way when you get older, your lifestyle won't be futuristically fucked up. Meaning like, you still, you know what I'm saying? You'll be an understanding person. Me, I had to, as I got older as being a person, I had to learn that, you know what I'm saying, to pray for myself. If nobody else could pray for me. And I'm saying this to say, like, that's why when I see kids and they be going through stuff, I be like, man, that's fucked up. You a child. Why are you going through that? When you shouldn't be going through it. Now, let me get to the adults. Once you become an adult, that same child I'm talking to, once you become an adult, stop all that bullshit. Once you turn 18, stop all that bullshit. Stop all that bullshit. Again, stop all that bullshit. It's not beneficial. Stop all that bullshit. Stop it. It's not beneficial. Stop that bullshit. It's not beneficial. Stop it. Stop it. On my mama though, stop it. Because you ain't getting nowhere with that bullshit. So stop it. So, by that being the reason for the season, stop it. Because a lot of you grown-ups out here being molestive and all that shit. And here's the thing. The city that I stay in, I live in, I ain't gonna even front. I'm gonna keep it a beam to me. To me, not nobody else. I believe 80 to 85%, if not 90% of the people in this motherfucker, and that's through the whole county, not just the city I'm in, the whole county, are pedophiles, Karens, and snitches. You know what I'm saying? But mainly pedophiles. Because a lot of these niggas out here, if you give it, they'll take it. And they don't give a fuck about the age. Me, I see a person at a certain age, hell nah, you underage. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell that person, hey, you might be cute now, but I'm a grown-ass man. I don't play like that. Hell, I'm so motherfucking cautious. I get on the, it's a thing called the Oculus. I get on the Oculus, and I let every last kid know on there, hey, I am a 50-year-old man before y'all start coming on here wanting to, hey, let's play kitty games. Nah. I am a grown-ass man. Look me up on there. My name is Nugman the Rapper. NUGMANDARAPPA. I don't operate like that. I let it be known that I am pushing 50. Sorry about that. I'm pushing 50 years old. I do not get down like that. I don't. Now y'all see I'm doing my shopping. If I don't finish the video, I'll probably come back and make a part two. But doing my shopping. So, should I get a boiled egg? Thinking about it, oh yeah, boiled egg. Boiled egg. Yeah, I'm going piece by piece. I ain't finna sit there and be buying all these right now. What's going on with you, DJ? Shit, I'm all right, man. Ooh, let's see. Oh, yes, they do. I need limes. So you gotta get your limes in. See, gotta think strategic. Pockets ain't working with that. Think strategic. pushing crimes. You got to think strategic. You're pushing crimes. Get you something for 10 cents. That's worth $10. Think strategic. Excuse me. Now they got pork chops here. Now they don't got pork chops, but yeah, they do. I'm looking for. Forgot what I was looking for. But oh yeah, watermelon. Got a watermelon now, and I got some lemons. Got an egg. Now all I need to do is that's all I need to do, really. Got watermelon, got eggs. I just need to get a watermelon eggs. That's pretty much all I got. Come get eat a boiled eggs in the morning. And I need to get some fries. Right, yeah, I need to. I don't want this. Put it right here. I don't want it. That's all I need right here. Now, but I'm telling y'all, as I was saying, a lot of things in life needs to be validated because a lot of things need to be validated because these small towns got people that's on the BS with the BS. So, welcome. Please scan your. Thank you card activated. This is where the problem becomes. Bad word, pretty. Just trying to scan this watermelon. 4367. All right. Please place item in the bagging area. No, I can't. It's too big. Why I say $5.99? Oh well, I guess it is. I'll be it for me, all right. Got it on there. Information needed. Darn it. Card not accepted. Insert cash. Don't go to the other. Insert cash or select payment type.
Thank you for shopping at Brookshire's.
Then I'm out. Now here's the part that I don't understand. If you are a grown man in these little small towns, because the little rural town I'm in, it's a bunch of them. And that's just in my city. I said 85%. Just in my city, 85%. Or if not 90%. You know? So, just in my city, the one I live in. And when they see this, they're going to be like, oh, he talking about us. Well, I mean, it's a lot of y'all out here. If y'all didn't do it in this town, y'all move from one town to another and try to start a new life out here, but your sex offender charge is transferred. You don't get a pass. It transfers. It transfers. So you can't tell me that it don't transfer. What makes me mad is you niggas is grown and did it, and then want to make excuses like, well, if she came on to me, I didn't know she was, I wouldn't have messed with her had I known she was, underage. And still mess with her. What? How youthful look didn't give indication? Me me saying, hey, can I check for ID? Didn't give indication. It's what these niggas be fucking up at. Once you here's the thing about it, like I said, young, it's like y'all both young, so even if it was a baby and you mess with it, it's like you wrong, but you didn't mean to, and you regret everything that you did because you grew up in a household where you had to watch your kids because you had grown motherfuckers that was on some sick shit, and thus most of them were in hell burning gasoline draws on because of they sick shit. So most of them in hell with burning gasoline draws on because of they sick shit. Going up, doing shit they weren't supposed to be doing. But we give them a pass. You know? Right. There's individuals in my family. One of them, going into details, but from the story I gathered, you know what I'm saying, when you was young, but I don't know who was young, they might have been grown at the time. I don't know. I mean, they wasn't wrong if they was young, but they was wrong. Because your little kids, you don't know no better. So they sitting up here was doing something to one of their own siblings. And they both and it was like, what I'm saying, this your sister, my nigga. Like, come on. Then this same person gets older, cheats on his wife, which is my auntie. Well, I wouldn't even say my auntie, it's like family member of mine and theirs. Both are. Cheat on your wife and then get mad because the people not get mad. Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, who Kiki in? Take a guess. You go up that street, and I know it's up there somewhere in Meridian, but you turn a certain spot. Yeah, she up there in jail. Shelby is. Mm-hmm. Shelby's still in there. He got 16 months. Dang. 16, 17, something like that. Dang. He'll be home in December. Okay. But here's the thing. And then what I was trying to say was that he, his kids was mad because the girl that he was cheating with, they didn't like her because of the fact that, yeah, she was nothing to gay. But my thing is, you should be mad at the daddy. Don't be mad at the motherfucking, don't be mad at the woman. She ain't did nothing. But just be herself. Ain't no telling what he told her and convinced her to, ain't no telling what he told her. Well, it's like everybody got secrets. Everybody got secrets. Everybody got secrets. But instead of them cleaning out their closet, as Eminem say, they want to keep. I say that's what they call it. Oh man, that's under the bridge, man. You know, let that shit go. That's what they want you to do. But when it fucks up your life, it's hard to let it go. Some people it motivates. Some people it crush, destroy. You know, and then so all y'all that grew up in a two-parent household, you'll never understand what it's like. You grew up in a two-parent household, and food flying out my mouth and shit. You grew up in a two-parent household. Some of us grew up in a no-parent household. What I mean by no-parent household is we was raised by somebody other than our mama and our daddy. So we was raised by our mama and our daddy. We were raised by nobody else. But this watermelon has excuse me. So I'm gonna put it in there we go. And thus, my friend, that's how we get a watermelon in. Oh well, I thought I had it in. That's how we get it in and get it going. I don't ask nobody for help. I don't care to want to ask nobody for help. Yeah, this is too much. Then I might call somebody. But other than that, I won't call nobody. I won't call nobody. I handle my own on my own. Do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So God gave me the strength for to do it on my own. Whether I'm on foot, find a way to get in motion. God told me to do it on my own, and I'm doing it on my own. Well, he didn't tell me, but you know. And plus, on top of that, any little calories I burn by walking is good for me. So, and I had to give me a watermelon so I can water base my my juice. I'm gonna go home and wash off all my juice and whatnot. But yeah, but like I said, it's pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? And these grown ass men, and they still doing it till this day. That's why me being who I am, I be wanting to be on some. But I'm not an evil person. But I be wanting to be on some evil shit. And trick niggas out of their bag. You know? All right, you want to play like this with me? Well, I'm gonna sick somebody on you just to see if they gonna break a fold. You know, on some what you call that? How to catch a predator type shit. Stick a minor on him and let him see if he gonna bite. You know, a minor that get down with the get down, and stick that minor on him. See if he gonna bite like a dumbass. And then when he realize, oh shit, she's a minor, it's too late, motherfuckers. Your ass is caught, nigga. Now you busted. You went all the way through with the shit like a dumbass. Now you going to jail, bitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? But then I said, nah, because the average motherfucker will look at that and be like, oh, this nigga foul for that shit. I ain't foul for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You the dummy to fall for it. Here's the thing about these niggas out here in these rural towns. Little small ass town where the population ain't that big. You know to ask for ID. But do you care about asking for that when you see a fat ass and some titties? Nah, you ain't thinking. You're just thinking with your dick. This girl is developing, but instead of you being smart and say, hey, how old are you? I asked every girl that. This is what I ask girls and people be talking about, hey, you do that with me? Shit, you a goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying? The only way I don't ask them is if I see them with a gang of kids. Whose kids are these? Oh, they're mine. Oh, I ain't gotta ask you if you're an adult. You got too many motherfucking kids to be a child. So you ask them for their ID, and then you ask them to go get tested. And if they go to hooping and hollering, like, oh, why the fuck I gotta go get tested? And hell no, and all that. Once you find out that they of age, and then you say, hey, I want you to go get tested. They go to hooping and hollering about wanting to go get tested. 9 times out of 10, they don't give a fuck about their life. So why they gonna give a fuck about yours? They go to hooping and hollering and screaming, oh man, fuck yeah. I ain't trying to, no, no, why I gotta, instead of them saying, well, if I go, you going with me. Okay, but I got the spot we can go to and get tested right now. And wait 3 days to see what's really. You know what I'm saying? See in 3 days what's really. Piss in the cup, they're gonna draw some blood, and they're gonna say, hey, this is what's going on with you. So, once they do that, it is what it is. So, but it pissed me off because, these niggas out here, and I can't say females, I can say niggas. There's some females out here that done it too. Out here in this beautiful city. The city beautiful, the people in it ain't. They fucked up and evil, some of them. Can't say all of them, just some of them. You know? And what I mean by evil, people have hearts, but then they also evil. And then the excuse would be, well, I was going through something that day. That's nothing. Quit making that the excuse. Cause your day ain't going right. You clashing and lashing out on somebody. Nah, nigga, you meant that shit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Don't blame your day getting fucked up. Cause here's the thing about me. Another thing. I might have had my moments, but I don't blame the day for the reason. I'm say it again. I don't blame the day for the reason. If my whole day been going bad, I'm not finna clash out and click out on my homeboys or my partners or my homegirls or whoever, what the fuck. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna still keep that same positive energy. You know what I'm saying? So why would I want to click on my peoples and they've done nothing. Again, they've done nothing. But here I am clashing and clicking on them, getting mad at them and shit. So explain to me how I'm in the wrong when they've done nothing wrong to me. My day just was going bad, and then I'm gonna take it out on my peoples. That ain't how the game works. Not with me, at least. The deer just passed by, trying to figure out what's in these bushes that the deers is over there getting their grub on with. They be all in these bushes over here. See these? They be all in these, but it must be some deer corn. Oh, it's deer corn over here. Bags of deer corn. Okay, that's why they over here. I'm thinking that's why they over here, because ain't nothing else in them bushes. But yeah, I'm making this long video because I just don't get it. And these niggas just, and they know what they doing. Because me, any girl that come talking to me, I'm instantly like, kind of eerie and weary. Like, they want to talk to me for? Oh, well, you know, da 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 da. Oh, and for the record, y'all, it's easy nowadays for a nigga to get a woman over here. It's hard for us good men, but you niggas that don't give a fuck about bitches, it's easy for y'all. Because all these women out here are so easy and gullible, dude. They'll let you hit if you want to hit with no questions asked. They ain't asking where your dick been. They ain't giving a fuck about none of that. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They'll literally sit up there and, man, trust me, I done met girls online, and the first day I meet them, I'm fucking raw. They ain't even questioning, hey, you ain't gonna question my dick? You just gonna suck the motherfucker? Just gonna eat my meat up? You gonna bang the shit up out of me? No questions asked? You not even trying to question the situation? Oh man, you's a trooper. But then again, you gotta question the situation. So that's when I go to question it. Hey, you ain't got nothing? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Well, I don't know. Cause I just met you today. We ain't even got to talk to each other but for a few hours. And you come tearing your car up down the highway, wasting gas to come lay next to a nigga. And let a nigga hit no condom. Raw daddy. With no shame or conviction. Man, I don't understand that science. But I ain't tearing my car up down the highway to come get you. That taught me a lesson right there. Like, damn, what a bitch will do for some dick. You know what I'm saying? Because a nigga ain't finna tear his car for no pussy. Because 9 times out of 10, a nigga like me gonna think it's a setup. Oh, you want me to come to your crib? Oh, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I might be in there fucking you, and then here come these niggas pulling a kick though, thinking they finna get some money. And then they come to find out nigga ain't got shit but the car he drove in. And that's gonna be the only thing they can take off and run with. And that's gonna be done because all I'm gonna do is just say, hey, let me call the police and file this car missing before they even press out the lot with that hoe. And the first thing I'm gonna say is, I don't know who the people is. I just know that, did you leave your car? Did you leave your keys in the car? Nah. So how'd they get you? How else did somebody get something from you if you didn't give it to them? They take it from you. You ain't gotta tell on nobody, even if you know who the motherfuckers is. Because once they run the plates, whoever got the car gonna be the ones getting trouble. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, well, he called the police. No, he didn't call the police. He reported his car stolen. There's a difference. He don't know who took it. I don't know who the guys were. They just took it. So I'm just saying in general, don't pay me no mind, but pay me some mind. I'm just talking. But what I'm saying is that a lot of these things that's going on, to boil it back around, to rewind it, I'm really talking about what's going on the fact that these guys are pedophiles, and you can easily set them up. How to catch a predator looking ass. You ain't gonna ask the girl for no how old she is. You ain't gonna ask the girl if she straight. You ain't gonna check for ID because I can go up to any girl and be like, "How old are you?" And if the girl be like, "Oh, I'm 20, I'm 18, I'm okay," but let me see some ID. Because if your ID, because in Texas the IDs go like this when you're an adult, but they like this when you're a child. You see, you know how it's like I can't even describe it. It's like a you know how a trading card look when you buy a baseball trading card and it's like it's square, it's square, right? And the person is standing in the square, but then you got the card that's sideways like this. That's the one that's the adult. Now the one that's like this, where it's straight up, because that's even in California. It's like that means you underage if it's straight up. But if it's sideways, where you got your picture, your name, ID, and all that, keep spitting out egg food. That's sideways. That means you're an adult. You're over 21. But if you see somebody like they put out that ID and say, "Oh, I'm 18," that motherfucker straight up. I don't give a fuck. They is 18. You know what I'm saying? Safety first around this motherfucker. So yeah, but man, like I said, these small towns is pedophile city. Pedophile city. You know what I'm saying? Well, pedophile county actually. I won't say pedophile city. Pedophile county. And the cold part about it is, all you got to do is just come out there, know a niggas, go out there and just start meeting, just start introducing yourself. When you go to these small towns, start introducing yourself. You know, say, hey, I'm just trying to, get familiar with knowing people in the neighborhood because I'm living out here now, and I just want to know what's your full name because we might be related. That's how you get them. And they'll try to look and be like, well, my skin color, I'm Mexican. Okay, I got Mexicans in my family and they live out here. Oh, my name is such and such such such. That's how you on the phone to find out if that nigga's a pedophile or not. Because niggas that's pedophiles, their name gonna show up, run the catalog play. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna run the catalog play. It's gonna run the catalog play. You know. And my motto is I'm gonna end it on this note because I'm just talking different things, but mainly the focus is these pedophiles. That's how you run their name in, you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Unless they had, a juvenile record, then that's sealed. But mainly even that, because a lot of these women have been tampered with. And here's the thing, I feel so sorry. Like I'm even apologizing for myself and every other man out here or woman that's I'm they ain't gonna apologize because they don't give a fuck. They don't have a heart. I have a heart because you know what I'm saying. My Lord and Savior gave me that. I don't wish that upon nobody, and I don't wish nobody in that situation. And those who went through it, I humbly apologize. I hate that you had to go through that, and I'm apologizing from the bottom of my heart to say like y'all didn't deserve that. Y'all didn't deserve to be going through that. Growing up in your life, in your grown ass adult family members touching and fondling on you and shit, and nobody bust their head open to the white meat. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have told them, hey man, this dude touching on me, or you could have said no. What they gonna do? He can't hurt you. Mm. Here's the thing I learned now, and I'm gonna tell this to all you. And this part to you to you kids, young kids. I'm talking about you. You old enough to speak and talk. You like 7 or 8. If somebody grown is touching on you, or they got you doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, you instantly don't even hesitate. Go run and tell somebody. Tell a grown up. If you somewhere in the mall or something, and you do whatever you can to get their attention. If that person talking about, well, I'm gonna hurt you if you don't, I'll kill you if you don't. You gonna do what? Is what you tell them. And they got you in a lockhole. Don't let them get you all the way out in the parking lot or wherever. You right there on the spot, nigga. You go ziggity boom. You go boom ziggity ziggity boom. You do whatever it takes. You get hyphy on their ass. Go hyphy, nigga. Go Stewie on their ass. Go 18 dummy, nigga. Go 18 and 19 dummy, nigga. Shit, fuck you talking about, nigga. Go dummy. I mean, just start acting a fool. They gonna see, oh, that little kid is, but you really trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then while you yelling, you rapping. Just rap if you have to. Be out loud rapping, even if you don't know how to rap. Sing a song. Help me, help me. This man has got me and he's trying to kidnap me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna know shit. He gonna know, but he ain't gonna know. Do whatever it takes. What the fuck, man? Motherfucker, somebody's gonna see it like, hey, wait a minute, this kid is fighting to get out your arms. What's going on? Then they gonna realize, wait a minute, man, is that your child? Oh, yeah, that's my child. Mind your business. Right then and there, that's gonna tell you. When a nigga say something like that, oh man, ain't in your business. It's my child. Ah, why you getting hostile, man? If that's your child, nigga, you wouldn't get hostile. You just be like, excuse me, sir, that's my child. And you getting hostile? Nah, what's up, man? Well, hey, you okay? You okay, little one? Then once you realize it ain't okay, like me, if I realize that little child ain't okay, oh man, nah, man, I don't care if this is your child, man. Nah, we ain't doing this. I mean, you don't want these problems. Hey, man, I'm just saying. That child is acting like they don't want to be around you. Something must be up. I'll go get another grown up until this shit gets situated. And then if I'm in the wrong, I will humbly apologize to you, sir. But we're not doing this. We're not doing this. That's me. We're not doing this. We're gonna get that understanding that, hey man, this, you know what I'm saying, if this child is acting up a certain way, I don't want this child thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Cause you sitting up here doing this. Nah, we're not doing that. We're gonna get a clear understanding. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it on this note that anybody out there, just guard your kids with your life. Cause these sick grown motherfuckers. Now if it's a child, still wrong, but you know what I'm saying, they kids. So you sit down and have a talk with them. You know, give them an ass whooping, whoop their ass, but then sit them down and say that's not good. Chastise them if you have to, but that's not good. And these grown motherfuckers, they can get the business. You know what I'm saying? Get in the business. You sitting up here and you doing something to a child, you can get the business. And you're caught doing something to a child, if you're caught with child pornography, you can get the business. You don't deserve what you deserve as a child. But you grown up niggas, y'all get the business. Get the business. You know what I'm saying? Go to jail, whatever that dude do to you in there, you deserved it because you come on now. So I just don't like that, you know what I'm saying? Most of the teenagers, they get turned out. And then they you know, if it was kid on kid, then I keep saying that because they don't know no better. But them grown-ups do. So if you was a child and say you one of your childlike family members mess with you, it's wrong and they didn't mean it, they didn't deserve to do that. But if they grown and still doing it, yeah, they deserve whatever the fuck. They deserve whatever the fuck and whoever the fuck. Like, nah, nigga, you been doing this since you was a child, my nigga. You deserve to get your ass murked, nigga. And to those of you that changed your life from doing that type of stuff and you never want to go back to that, it's respect to an extent because we all a child of God in this corrupt ass world. And this corrupt ass world will tell you that it's not okay to do what you're doing. And it isn't. But they be the same motherfucking politicians and motherfuckers that's making these laws saying, hey, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? And they the ones made this law. This is all this shit is man law. We don't know what the age limit is on consent. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm glad they got it set up like that because these are kids. But we don't know the age limit of consent. But yet, man made these laws. We don't know what God's law consent is. It could be, hey, You have to be 50 before you have a child. 60, because remember back then they they lived to be 900 and something, 800 and something. In this day and age that we living in now, once you start getting up in the hundreds, you old and crinkly as a mouse. You know what I'm saying? It's like the something in the air is making you old. Like you don't have that youthful look. You don't live to be 100 and you don't live to be 900 and something. You don't live to be 700 and something. I've yet to see somebody say I'm 700 years old and they can verify it and document it. You been on Earth this long? How? What we saying? How? What did you do to stay this long on Earth? I mean, we don't know what the future holds. All I know is for now, I got my watermelon, got my limes. And I'm finna get to it like I knew it, and I got other fruits in there. I'm finna go on a fruit synthetic diet. Cause you see this stuff right here, what I'm drinking right now? Let me show you what I'm drinking on right now. I'm just talking about a lot of stuff, so don't pay me no mind, but then pay me some mind. Take what you can out this, decipher it, and pick and choose what you wanna install in the brain, and take the other rest of it and recycle it. Throw it in the garbage can and recycle it. You know what I'm saying? Decipher that shit, paper, cans. You know what I'm saying? Wood. You know what I'm saying? Separate everything. Like how you do when you separate oil. When you separate all your garbage. When you take it into the recycling bin and to cash out on, and get your little ooh wop with. You know what I'm saying? Take that, decipher it. Yeah, you see, this is what's in here is Starburst pink lemonade. It's just trash processed. I just had it because I had what I'm saying, a little craving. Like a nigga be like, motherfucker to be, I'm not a drug addict, but you know how drug addicts be craving sweets. It's one of those. I'm craving, what I'm saying? My addiction is sugar, I think. I'm gonna take my medicine, which is my blood pressure medicine. Oh, and if anybody watch this video, help your boy get off high blood pressure medicine and get away from these panic attacks. Send me videos, links, whatever, so I can that'll 100%. I ain't got to be sitting up there and going years and years and years to cure something. All I take is a couple of days and I can cure it. See this? I want people to see what I'm taking so they'll know. Okay, he ain't taking no. Cause niggas see you with pills, assume you got STD or something. Nope. This is medicine pills. These are high blood pressure pills. I'm trying to get off of these. And see, the thing about this one, they wasn't gonna give it to me had I not said that my blood pressure was through the roof. These are the ones I was taking the whole time. And when I tried to tell them to increase it to 100 or 75, they wouldn't do it. My own doctors refused to give me what I'm requesting to see if it works for me. You would think like your doctor would want to see you better. And if you're telling them, hey man, I got one of these pills on the street and it did me a good solid. My blood pressure wasn't through the roof. I was straight. I was straight. So when you get that message, you know what I'm saying? I was straight when I took that pill. Like my blood pressure was evened out. I wasn't jacked up or none of that. I was straight. And then I'm gonna say something else to you grown women out there. If you're spoken for, you're with somebody, but you're hollering about, oh, well, you my friend and you this and that. Please, for the love of God, stop doing that. Because you're leading the man on. And then the first thing you'll say, well, I told him I had somebody. So then why are you telling them that if you're still talking to him? Once you told him you had somebody, you should have been like, well, let me get back to what I was doing and I'm going to get at you or something. You know, it'd be like something where it makes sense where it's like, oh, okay. She don't want to talk to me no more. I understand. Where it makes sense. Y'all motherfuckers won't even do that. Y'all won't even do that. Y'all won't even do that, but then y'all want a motherfucker to understand. And then y'all be talking to dudes. Oh, and to you other females, if you dating a man, stay with that nigga. I don't give a damn how piece of a shit he is. That's who you chose. Stay with him. And it goes for you women too. If that's the man you pick, stay with that nigga. Ladies, if that's the men, if that's the woman you pick, stay with that bitch. But nah, I take that back. We ain't gotta stay with that bitch because if you got a woman, but you have to know off the bat what she about. If she ain't telling you, then nah, you don't stay with her. Leave her. But you women, that's what you chose. You can supposedly y'all women's intuition kicks in. Y'all know what's going on. So where was your women's intuition when that man was coming to you and saying hi? That you didn't notice nothing about him, like ooh, you cheat on your girlfriends. Ooh, you got a girl right now and you cheating on her. Where your spidey senses at then? So yeah, y'all see what it is. It's just me talking, but yeah, just me talking. So I don't know what to name it, what the video to name it, but I love God. I love all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my Lord and Savior, I wouldn't know what to do. So I love all walks of life. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't know what to do. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't know what to do. That's why I like making these videos. This gives me a peace of mind to be able to get on my phone or to get on any type of camera, film this, and put it out for the world to see. And on top of that, I wanted to make up something else. What is up with all these, you know, what's up with all these hard drives that they make out now for computers that, and mine's is healthy, but for some unknown reason, all my information, I can't get into it to get it. And I can, but here's where it's fucked up at. I can, but I gotta pay to get into it to get it out. When it should have been something so simple to where I could just recorrect it. You know, because that's what I like about the internet and YouTube. They make sure that whatever it is that you doing in life, I won't say YouTube, just internet in general, they will find a way to make a way. They will find a way to make a way for you to not have to pay. So, well, how can I do this for free without? All you gotta do is look it up. Somebody gonna be like, "Hey, I know how you can get it free. You ain't gotta pay to get on it. You ain't got to activate no code. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And you can get your stuff off of there. Bam. You know, bada bing, bada boom type situation. So yeah. But yeah, y'all see what it is. It's your boy. Keeping it chalky as always. West Coast all day. Yay. Area. You dig? You know what I'm saying? West Bay Academy. Yeah. But you know, people, oh, you thought this was the North Bay. Well, because we're close to the South. That's why. You know what I'm saying? I would to the one that said, oh, well, he thought that at the Bay Area, he thought that we was in the North Bay. Well, I did because when you coming from Vallejo, if I'm reading the map wrong, that's up north, Yeah, but you think about it now, because you're going up north. That's like going towards Sacramento, so that's north. Then the west is on the side. But I just thought that, you know what I'm saying? Because the way it looked, it was like, okay, if this is south, this should be going up north. Then that means that, you know what I'm saying? And then the east, because the way the map is set up, it's like north, south. It's like north, south. I don't know if it's east or west and east. I know it's north, south, east, west. So, yeah, because the north is more towards the east and the west is more towards the south. Okay, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I was just like, nah, nigga, this is north. Matter of fact, might well say central. I couldn't call it west because for there to be a north and a south and an east and a west in the middle, there's a central. Why nobody don't say central? Why ain't no central Bay Area? Had to be, because if there's a north, south, and east and west, got to be a central. It had to be a central. But y'all see what it is. Cali, Texas E&T, keeping it chalky as always. Yay area, West Bay Academy, West Coast, left coast, the best coast. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm in the South, because the rent's good. A lot of you people from California better wake up. The rent is very good out here. Very, very, very good out here. You can live and survive out here. And on top of that, same thing you doing up there, you can do down here. Make good money and live good and comfortable. Only problem is y'all can't deal with the heat out here. Some of y'all can't. So, but if I was you, I'd come out here anyway. So, y'all see what it is. Gotta take CNT.